Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, start streaming. That should be going. Stop streaming. Why is that not going? Yep, it looks like it's working, or bits of it are working. All right, okay. Hello. Testing, testing. Right, okay, so we seem to have audio. So, 07 Commanders, and welcome to the stream. We will be building, sorry, my avatar's not working very well. It doesn't want to open and close its mouth. There we go. We will be building a Panther Clipper today. So I've just purchased one. Might as well go and have a look at it now. Yeah, so here it is behind me, very big. If we just sort of zoom out on the camera, if I can. Remember how to do it. There we go. So yeah, you can see from that it is a very big ship. Right, okay, so let's get back into the ship and I'll have a look around inside the cockpit. We'll take it for a quick spin, see what it's like in its bog standard layout, and then we'll engineer it. Right, so we'll go into camera view here. Right, I can't remember how to swap between cameras. There we go. So alright, so I think it said 4 seats, so I can see, yeah, it's three seats behind me there. Flip to the next camera. Oh, okay, where is this camera? I don't seem to be able to edit the position of this camera. So normal side view, front view, one of the passengers, second passenger, third passenger, outside. Right, okay, let's give it a fly and see how it does. So auto launch, right? Okay, so it's got a docking computer built in. We'll do this automatically to begin with, because yeah, just to see how that goes. So we're at Jameson Memorial, which is always a good place to start building a ship. Right, I've never used auto launch before. I'm not sure how it finishes. I always get rid of the docking computer. Right, okay. Toxic cargo. That is true. I have got toxic cargo. So, yeah. So it'll have to be a short flight. All right. So, yeah. So I'm very used to flying a Panther Clipper. Not a Panther Clipper. An Imperial cutter. A Anaconda and a Federal Corvette. I'm trying to think what the big one's called. I think it's a Corvette. So yeah, this. So rotationally, it is considerably slower than a cutter. what's our top speed? So 135. I'll give engines full power, see what difference that makes. Right, 203. So 203 without boosting. And we'll give it a boost to see what that does. 282. Alright, so I'm hopefully going to get close to double that after we've engineered it. Alright, so we'll go back and dock now. Let's turn off the docking computer, see what it's like to dock manually. Alright, where's the docking computer? It's got four weapons by default. Then I wonder if this is because it's a purchased one. I think it's the standard one I bought, but I did see it's got a ship kit on there. What doesn't tell me here? 2F, 1G. All right, okay. Right, docking computer. Where's the docking computer? System colonization suite. Discovery scanner. Tree approach suite. Power plant. Maybe the docking computer doesn't appear on the list. I'll go advanced docking computer. We'll turn that off. Right, and we'll go in dock now. Better put the rest of the pips into systems.
Access granted. Please head directly for bay 40.
Alright, so it doesn't have too much drift, but then again I didn't boost, so alright, I'm sat centrally in the cockpit. Took 2% out of the shields going through there. Put a landing gear down. Right, okay, let's go and engineer it now, or we'll upgrade it and then engineer it. Right, okay, so outfitting. Right, I'm going to put a pre-engineered frameshift drive on here. That's why we've got the corrosive stuff in the cargo bay already. That's one Titan drive unit ready to exchange for a frameshift drive. So let's sort that out first, and so we'll go to core internal, no, not core internals, optional internals. We'll go for a size 4 and we'll sell that one. We'll buy a anti-corrosion one, unless I've got one already in stock. Anti-corrosion, I seem to, is that here? No, that isn't here. So we'll buy one, anti-corrosion, right, okay. Right, let's sell the docking computer. Super Cruise Assist, I'm going to keep that for now. That can be useful if you're feeling very tired. Shield generator. Right, so I seem to remember something about specialist cargo bays that can only hold certain things. So let's get rid of the fuel scoop. Right, I don't think I should get any money for selling these because it's a pre-engineered ship. So let's put cargo rack in there as big as we can get. Size 6, I think. Right, so what was this that we were mentioning about? Okay, let's see. So let's replace that module with cargo racks. All right, so the only thing I can put in there is a cargo rack or a fuel tank. So this is one of those specialist bays. All right, okay, so it's an 8D cargo rack. Is that what's in there already? Right. So okay. So there's two different types of 8 cargo racks. So that is an 8D1 with a capacity. Right. Can this be changed for an 8D1 as well? Let's see. So replace module, cargo rack. No. Oh, 8E. So 8E is the biggest. Normally when you buy a ship, it comes with the next size down. Maybe because this is pre-engineered, it isn't doing. Right. Optional internals. Back. Right, so yeah, these 8D cargo things, they can only be put in certain spaces. I was expecting that to say something like military slot or something like that, or something equivalent for the cargo. So I don't seem to be able to upgrade that to an 8D. Cargo rack. No, 8E is the limit on that one. So what does that make our cargo capacity at the moment? One of these should be cargo capacity. There we go. All right, what we've got there? Shield strength, shield generation. Where's cargo capacity? Cargo capacity 1,104 tons. Well, I was hoping to get up to 1,200. So optional internals. Let's put one in there. Right, let's see if we can go with smaller shields. So we will replace that one with cargo rack. Whatever the biggest one for there is. I think that was a size 7. Right, and then we'll replace that with some shields. And shield generator. Right, so 6A shield here. Do I have a prismic? Free A. I don't have a free prismic one, but I do have an engineered one here. What are the modifications on that? Right, how do I get from there to the modifications? Right, okay. So that's reinforced with fast charge. So we'll put that one in. I'll probably change it from fast charge to lightweight or something, but again, it's probably not going to make much difference on a ship this way. Oh, that's got to come across. Okay, 20 minutes. Oh, there's one there. What's that one? That one's already here. Let's put that one in. What are the modifications on that? Reinforced. Okay, that's not. It's reinforced, but it hasn't got. Oh, that's probably a grandfather one. Grandfather things, but we'll chuck that one in. Right. Okay. So, what has that got our cargo capacity up to? Very nearly 1,200 tons. But yeah, that's all I wanted in there. Right, okay, hard points. So we'll sell all of these. Pulse lasers. Right, so. Yeah, I'm surprised to see that it's come fully armed. So what is it? 2 size 3. 2 size 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 size 2. And a couple of size 1. So it's not a great amount. It's not the weapons platform I was hoping for. You just fill it up with weapons. No huge ones. It'd probably be good for an AFK ship. Right then, so let's see what I've got here. So I want turreted beam laser, and I happen to have one of those already with modifications. Efficiency weapon, oversized. Is that it for beam 3D? What's that one? It's the same, efficiency oversized. So let's see, do we want to keep that or create a new one? I think we will. I think we'll just stick both of those on for now. Oh, that's in storage as well. So it looks like we're going to have to wait for things to come over. So we'll transfer that one. And transfer that one. I'll just equip that one straight away. Right, so let's see. I'm probably going to want. I've got 4 small ones. Right, 4 medium and 4 small. Okay, that is actually quite good. So let's put 2 more beams on there. All right, let's see. Have I got a multi-cannon to go on there? Multi-cannon. 3. That's turret gimbaled. Right. So multi-cannon. So let's bring one of those over to transfer. Right. Okay. So that's that. All right. So we'll split it. I think 50-50 beams and. Right, 2. I'll put that one in. Try and keep it symmetrical. Right, so that's on its way over. And now for the multi-cannons. Hard points. And we've got one. No, I want turreted multi-cannons. So it looks like I'm going to have to bring those across too. And cannons. So do I have any? Don't have any. Oh, advanced multi-cannon. What's the advanced multi-cannon? I can't remember what that is. It's fixed, whatever it is. So I don't want that. So we haven't got any more multi-cannons, so let's buy one, shall we? So have we got an advanced? Did it get advanced? Alright, what can we buy? Advanced multi-cannon. Right, so it looks like the advanced ones are only fixed. Right, so we'll buy one of those. That's one we've got to engineer. Right, okay. So that's all for the weapons. The rest will be on the way over. Alright, hard points next. See what we've got in there. Not utility mounts, rather. Oh, it's come with shield boosters. Okay. So we've got an ECM system. That would be good. Point defenses and heat sink launcher. No chaff. Okay, interesting. Only 6 utility mounts. That's surprising. Right, well, let's bin that one. Sell that for nothing. Sell that for nothing. I'm pretty sure I've got some. And I'll keep that for now. I'm not sure if. All right, let's see what I've got here. So shield boosters. Have I got some engineered ones? Yes, I have. Right, so they're on the way over. Back. Right, so we'll sell 2 of those. And that we will sell and upgrade. Shield boosters, right. So it's OAs that we want, so I'll buy one of those. And equip. Right, have we got chaff? I'm pretty sure we've got some chaff here. Oh. Chaff launcher, just got the one. Okay, so I'm going to have to fully engineer that. Oh, sure, I had some spare chaff around, and a heat sink. I'm sure I've got some engineered ones, probably got some here. I'll bring it over from Salt. Be a little bit quicker. How is that engineered? Modifications, heatsink ammo capacity, that's all we want. Right, so right, okay, so that's the utility. Let's have a look at the core internals now. Right, so lightweight alloys. This is probably going to be really expensive to replace. So lightweight, reinforced. I want to go the full hog. Yeah. Let's see, what's that do to? What's that do to the distance? Jump distance. Jump distance. Drops it by a little bit. All right, okay, we'll go the full hog and get the expensive one. Right, so power plant 8A. It's come. All right, okay. Right, so this isn't a bog standard one. It's already come with a. So yeah, this isn't the same as you'd get when you buy one directly. So right, so that's 8A. Thrusters 8A. I'm pretty sure that's the best you can get. A. Alright, so power plant 8A, thrusters 8A, frame shift drive 7A, life support, alright, we'll knock that down to an E, so we'll replace that with a, what was it, 7. Can't remember what level that was. Life support 5. Only a 5. Okay. Right. I'll replace module with a 5D. Gives us a little bit extra jump range. Power distributor. Better keep that as a 7A for now, and sensors can go to a 5D. Let's check that session. Yes, we're saving. Right, okay. So let's go and get the frame shift drive updated first. By the time we get back, we should have the all that stuff should have arrived. So Right, where to go for the frameshift drive? Is there actually a tech broker here? I can't remember if there's a tech broker here or not. I don't think there is. Contacts. Technology broker, okay. And it's 5 points. Right, so he's a Guardian tech broker. I need a human one, I think. Let's see where to go for that. Data. Technology broker. No, I don't want that. I want data. I want search for nearest. What are the options? Data. Search for nearest. There we go. And we want a right. So the nearest one is Sirius, I think. Oh no, that's a Sirius. Right. So it says the rescue ship. I'm not sure if the rescue ships actually sell them. I may need to go to a. How far's a rescue ship? That's right. Let's go to here.
Disengage from landing pad. Moderate speed on exit.
Right. So it doesn't feel much different to a cutter. Right. So yeah, you need to, when you're flying a big ship through the toast rack, you need to know where the cabin is. So the cabin's on the top. So you need to get the cabin quite high up. On the ships where the cabin's in the middle, you need to sort of aim for the middle of the toast rack. Right, okay. Let's go to the destination. And it's something like Jan Dock. That's the one. Well, so the view's not great. Yeah, it's a very much forward view. Oh, it's getting quite hot. Is that because I just passed the sun? It was 50% when I Well, I set it off into hyperspace, but it nearly got up to 100. Yeah, the cockpit does seem very confined. Not very good view up and down at all. Is there a hole in the floor you can see through? No. Wasn't taking notice of how far away it is. Hello, someone's joined me, so welcome to the stream. This is the first time I've taken out the Panther Clipper. It's currently got a jump range of 20 light years, and we're hopefully going to increase that by getting a double engineered frame shift drive. So are you interested in getting a Panther Clipper, or are you just looking to see what's happening? Right, so in a cutter, if you boost, you're going to find it very hard to actually make it into the station because you're going to go straight past it. But again, this isn't engineered yet, so it may be faster when it's engineered. But that's 3 boosts, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be drifting past. So request docking.
Okay, Commander. Your assigned landing pad is number 09er.
Now I've got the landing gear down. It looked like the landing gear made the ship quite a lot bigger to go for the toaster rack. Yeah, no problem. Alright, 9.
400 meters from touchdown.
Right, so starport services,
Landing operation
contacts, tech broker,
Welcome to the station, Commander.
and hopefully they'll have one. Engineered class 7A. Let's just double check it is a class 7A. So core internals, the frame shift drive, yeah, it is a 7A. Right, so contacts, tech broker, engineered FSD class 7A. Right, okay. So yes, it says core module unlocked is now available to purchase in outfitting. I've never. It doesn't seem to work that way. It seems to you have to buy it and then you have to buy another 7A for a different ship. But anyway, I've purchased that now, because that actually puts one into storage in whichever station you're in at the time. So if I now transfer that, replace module with the pre-engineered one. So what difference is that? Oh, that's quite good. It knocks it up to 33 max, which fully laden, it's 31, I think. Right, so yes, it's not got an experimental effect on it, but yeah, that is an improvement. Right, these are the thrusters we're going to be keeping, is it? Yeah, so let's go and engineer the thrusters now. If there's a engineer's workshop here, so what are they called? It's not thrusters, engines. So we'll go for dirty drive tuning. We might as well engineer the other things that we're going to be doing here. Right, so that's dirty drive tuning. We've still got to put an experimental effect on there. I won't do the power distributor until after we've sorted all the weapons out. Shield boosters. We've got one shield booster that needs doing. I just thought the clipper, sorry, the cutter that I've been using has probably got shield boosters on there, even though I've removed the shields. So I probably should have replaced those with something else. Right, okay, so done the frameshift drive, shield boosters, power distributor. Yeah, might as well do that. What are we going to do with that one? Yeah, I was thinking this would probably make a really good AFK ship. I'd have to take the prismic shields off my other AFK ship to do it though, because that's all I've got at the moment. Right, so that's the power distributors, engines, power plant, beam, lasers. I haven't got any that they're already engineered, so don't need to do those. Shield generator, I've got a feeling I'm going to be changing that. Multi-cannons, right, that one's not been done yet, so overcharged on the multi-cannons. So I always go overcharged on the multi-cannons. With the beam lasers, I may have to go efficiency if it starts getting over hot. Again, with being turreted weapons, you can't just stop firing them if you start overheating. So, or I might need to go thermal vent on them to counteract that. Right, so I did build a Corsair when that came out. Was it last week or the week before? No, it's probably a few weeks ago now, isn't it? I was a little bit disappointed on the top speed for that one. It seemed to be capped at 600 when they were sort of advertising it as being a fast ship. So my Imperial cutter, not cutter, the Imperial Clipper is faster, even though it's supposedly a bigger ship, but it is actually a smaller ship than the Corsair. Shield generators, multi-cannons, armor. All right, we should be able to put heavy duty on that. Yeah, I like the Corsair. It does have bigger capacity than the Courier. It's got a better jump range and bigger fuel tank, and I will be using it instead of the Courier from now on probably. But then again, I haven't updated the Courier with new frameshift drive. It's probably still got the problems that the fuel tank's quite small, so that could be improved. Not the Courier, the Clipper. So I use the Clipper for collecting resources, and the Corsair looks like it's probably going to be used for the same purpose. Right, so that was the armor. Sensors can go to lightweight. And I might be able to go. I might be able to use a smaller power plant, depending on what the weapons needs are. That's one reason why I always leave the power plant till last, because then find out what your power requirements are after you built the rest of the ship, and you may be able to drop down a size, or engineer it lightweight rather than overcharged. Right, so that is the sensors. I'm going to do the same for the life support. Go to lightweight on that as well. So I did stock up with all the resources when I got the Corsair. So the only thing I was short on was this stuff for engineering the frameshift drive, which you don't need when you're putting in a pre-engineered one. I can't imagine this is going to make a huge amount of difference to the jump range on a ship this heavy. Right, okay. Let's see what effect that's had. Right, so top speed. So it was what, 280 before, so it's gone up by 100. So that's not quite as much as I hoped, but it's considerably better. And the jump range is now 33. I think that's So what is it? Min, current, max. So min is fully loaded, so it's 20, just under 20. Right, let's now go and get the modifications added to those. So we'll go and see Prof Palin and get him to do the I can't remember the code now. The extra effect.
Detach is good. You may leave when ready.
So 379.
Clear the exclusion zone.
Yeah, 379 is the limit by the looks of it. Right, so Prof Palin. Where's Prof Palin? He is. I think he's there. Yeah, that rings a bell. Right, okay. I'd love to know why you, when on a planet, when you select a location, it highlights a different one. It will take me to that, but for some reason, it's been like that for a while now. A long while. I'm talking years. But yeah, I'd have thought it'd have got that fixed by now. Right, so right, so we've got Liam 97 with no headphones. Right, is my avatar's mouth moving? It does seem to, yeah, it seems to I've grown a beard since I last did a stream, and the beard seems to interfere with the facial recognition and stop it from seeing where I'm facing. But it's opening again now. Right, so more chat from Aha Iam. So I'm not going to be able to do much typing or answering personal questions. So I'm afraid Liam's going to be out of luck for that one. Right. This should be the right system. Actually, let's set up some. Let's set up some fire groups. Right, so put all the weapons on one. Don't need to set those up. That's interesting. ECM. Don't need ECM. A separate one. Right, so scanners. All the scanners are 2. What's a Super Cruise suite? Didn't realise that had a hotkey. Let's put that on 2. See what happens. Oh right, that's for colonising. Right, okay. What I see with Super Cruise, it's something to do with colonising. Right then, so we're going to land on a planet here. So this will be first time landing on a planet in the Panther. Actually, let's slow down a bit and have a open the camera suite. Have a look at it from the outside. So I haven't done that yet. All right, okay. And even out in space, it looks big. Right, let's see what happens when we put the landing gear down. Alright, I need to... Can't put the landing gear down in Super Cruise. Alright, that'll be why that happened. Alright, let's do that again. Right, okay, that's quite cool. It's not... The engines don't face down as much as I expected them to. Or do they? Oh yeah, they do rotate quite a lot. Yeah, I like that. Right, okay, let's continue. Right, so Liam, I pretty much sorry, not Liam, Ian. I pretty much only stream Elite Dangerous. I did stream Star Citizen when I was playing that, but I pretty much did everything there was to do in that game. So yeah, I'm not going to be playing that unless it goes multiplayer. I don't think anymore. But I did like Star Citizen. I like the base building. I was hoping the colonization in Elite was going to be more like the base building in Star Citizen. But I can see why they've done it the way they have done. But I think base building could have been a really good part of this game as well. Right. Okay. Let's request docking.
Oscar Victor Echo. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request.
Right. I can't see which landing bay we're going for. Is it the one on the other side?
You may proceed to landing pad 16.
So, okay. Ian was asking me more questions. Right, and we'll go to the engineer.
Docking procedure completed.
Right, so FSD, and we'll have the experimental effect, mass effect. That should. Let's go back and just check to see what it is currently. Right, so the jump range is currently 33.05 and the speed is 379. Let's see what difference these make. So, engineers workshop, SD, experimental effect. Mass manager is the one that gives you the most performance boost on big ships. I think if you're in a smaller ship, stripped down will be a better one, but I'll go for that. And go for the engines. I can't remember what the experimental effects are on the engines. Let's see, thermal spread. So we didn't seem to have a problem with temperature. Optimal mass plus 10%. That'll probably make it go faster. Drag drive. That's the one for extra speed, I think. So we probably will go for that one actually. Double braced. That's and strip down is lighter. So strip down would increase your jump range. But it's what's more important, jump range or speed? Well, it's quite cheap. Let's try them both. So I'll try strip down first. I think I'm going to go for drag drive, but I'll see strip down first. See what that effect that has. All right. Okay. So back into here. Right. So that's increased our speed by 1. We've increased the jump range to 34, so that's gone up 3, but most of that's going to be due to the due to the mods on the frameshift drive. Let's go back and have a look at the drag drive, see what that does to the jump distance. So it should increase the top speed, but it'll probably decrease the jump distance by a small amount. So it's 44.66. Right, wrong place. I want to go to Engineers Workshop. Right, so Ian, I'm afraid you're out of luck there. I can do any sort of banners or anything I want myself. So I have been a developer as well. So yeah, I won't need any support in that front. Thank you. Right, we're looking at engines. So we won't remove it. What we want to do is click on there, experimental effect, and we'll change that from strip down to drag drive. Again, we may have to change that back if it turns out that the beam lasers overheat everything. But let's see what effect that has. Oh, big jump on speed. So that's given us an extra 14 meters per second. And it's lowered our jump distance by what was it, 34.66. So by 0.03. So I think we'll stick with that. So again, I hoped to get up to 400, and that's pretty close to what we've got. Right, okay, that's everything we need from Prof Palin. We'll now head back to Shinata Jazria and pick up those things that I had shipped over there. So Galaxy map. And back to Jameson Memorial.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
.3 there. And again, we are boosting upwards, so we've got, this is against gravity. 394, which is the maximum. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright, let's see what the temperature gets like here. So it's gone up to 79, looks like it's peaked there. So that's like those drag drives are probably going to be okay, at least for boosting. Right, so as it's a trade ship, I do want point defences. So again, point defences are probably going to be more important than ECM. I never managed to get ECM to work very well. Right, let's try the SSO. It works. Overshot as normal. But yeah, I think that's going to be useful to have that. So I'm guessing Liam is a chatbot rather than or is not actually watching the stream. Is just trying to sell his skills. I'm going to overshoot again. Yeah, so the Panther clipper I will be using regularly. I'm still colonising the system and building an Orbis space station. I stopped work on that when they announced the Panther clipper was going to be deployed, because yeah, I don't want to spend loads of time doing that in a cutter where I could be doing it 50% fast, 50% faster in a Panther clipper. What's it like for drift? The drift is better than a cutter. I'm going back to landing by 40. Right, and
Confirmed contact. Commence power down. You are most welcome, Commander.
back to the outfitting, and let's load it up with guns now. They should hopefully arrive by now. Of course, this is going to lower the jump range, adding weight to it. So it should be a multi-cannon waiting for me now. A 3E overcharged. Oh, that's a long range one. Do I want a long range one? Oh, they're both long range ones. Right, do I want long range? Yeah, let's go for the long range one. Doesn't matter that much. I can change it later. Alright, so we've got the 2 beam lasers, so there should hopefully be 2 turreted multi-cannons waiting for me. I only saw one there. Was there another one? Multi-cannon. 2F. Right, that looks like it's in Colonia. Right, so that must be the other one. Alright, so I'm going to have to... That's a 3. Right, so I'm going to have to buy another... I'm going to have to buy another multi-cannon, a 2. Another 2F1. And there should be a small one waiting for me as well. Beam laser, that's it, okay. No, I don't want a beam laser, or do I? What was that? So, multi-cannon, beam laser. So it's the other beam laser we want. Alright, okay. Let's just check where they are. Alright, so I've got 2 beam lasers on the bottom, 2 on the top, 2 multi-cannons on the top. Oh, look, they're all on the top. Okay. Right, so it looks like... Oh, the huge ones. I mean, the large ones are on the bottom as well. So it looks like 3's on 1's on the bottoms, 2's on the top. Okay, that's balanced. Right, okay. Right, so that's the weapons sorted out. Let's go for the utility mounts now. So we'll put the heatsink on. The engineered one. Right, we'll swap that for point defences. Point defence. And we want that on the bottom, near the cargo hatch. And we'll put the 2 shield boosters on now. Looks like we've still got plenty of power available, so I might be able to reduce the size of the power plant. Right, so that's the weapons. Right, core internals. Shield. Oh no, it's optional internals. Optional internals. Shields. Oh, that was already engineered, so that's probably the one we're going to go with, isn't it? Okay. So there's nothing could come over with the shields. Right, so that's engineered. Power plant isn't. Power distributors engineered. Right, okay, so it looks like we can probably get away with a smaller power supply. Can we get a 7A on there? So, right, I haven't got a 7A ready. 7A. Yeah, it looks like with engineering, so that's just short of. So what does that do? Right, let's go back to the one that's in there at the moment and have a look at that. Right, so those weapons dropped our speed by 2 meters per second and the jump range by half a light year. So if we can save a bit of weight on the power supply, that would be good. So that's 33.5. So let's replace that with a 7. Yeah, no, the 7A Guardian one is more than adequate, so a normal 7A should be fine. Can we go away with a 7D? 7D. Probably can't engineer it that much. And right, so that adds nearly a light year. What does 7A do? 7A. Yeah, I think we'll go with the 7A. Alright, so buy that one. Right, let's go modify that one now. So, power plant. I've only got overcharged. I want lightweight on there. Right, so who have we got to go and see to get lightweight? That's power plants. Engineers. Power plant. So, Mk2. Serious. So, yeah, let's go and see him. You can do our power distributors as well while we're at it. Right, so down to Sirius. Actually, no. We don't want lightweight. We want overcharged, or do we? Right, let's go and take the weapons on. See how much power we're short of. Right. So, right. Let's start moving things around. So the frame shift drive. Right, that looks like just moving that up, does it? So we could probably do with oh, that was a shield booster, right? Frame shift drive. Cargo hatch on free. Okay. What else? Super cruise assist on free. Defenses. Right, so we have got enough power. So we might be able to go for the lightweight and the one that boosts power. That may just cover it, but just by turning the frame shift drive off, we've got power. So I would rather have the frame shift drive available during combat in a trade ship. Super cruise assist, cargo hatch. There's nothing else really that's optional. Right, okay, let's go and see if we can get the extra power and make it lighter.
Clear of the station. Be careful out there, Commander.
Right, here we go. Doesn't look like I'm going to get the ship fully engineered tonight. I'll have to stop in a quarter of an hour for dinner. I might come back on later and see what else I can do. What else are we missing? I think that's probably this it. Still got to do the hull reinforcements and get that the deep plating put on there. that shouldn't have any effect on anything else apart from the defense. Alright, no, actually, let's put the weapons, make sure we've got the weapons all set up correctly as well. Now we've got the right weapons on board. Right, put everything on one. Right, still not got the hang of the SSO. I either fall massively short or overshoot by a long way. Looks like I'm going to overshoot by a long way this time as well. Yeah, definitely something wrong with animes. It's not liking picking me up at all. Oh, I've got some extra ARX as well, so I might have a look at paint jobs. I've not done that yet. And I know the thing on the nose is part of the ship kit. So I may have, they may have given me some ship kit options. Go a little bit further before we drop out of Super Cruise. and right, so first let's see. So we want to do the power plant. Oh, he's not the best person for power plants, so let's see if we go for... Oh, there isn't a lightweight option. I thought there was a lightweight option for power plants. We just got armoured, overcharged and low emissions. So we do actually want a bit of extra, so let's generate. That is probably going to be enough. An extra, that's giving us what, an extra 12%. So that's probably going to be enough. Don't want to go over the top because that creates heat. And we'll go for stripped down. So that's going to save us 10% weight. So right, let's see what that's done. Hi, Consivendi Sin. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. It's very similar to a Imperial cutter. It doesn't seem to drift as much as the Imperial cutter, but it's a lot slower. So that's possibly the reason for that. Can stick with sin. Stick with sin. Okay. Yeah. So I think it's slower than the Imperial cutter, but because of that, the drift problems aren't there. I can't see you flying through a toast rack with something coming in the opposite direction like you could with a cutter. It does pretty much fill it up when you're going through. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be using it for trading from now on and hauling. Right, so I've just done one overcharge on the size 7 power plant, and that has given me more than enough power. And the stripped down one has brought my speed back up to 394. And the jump range is 34.2, so that was only 34.5, so that was only a little bit higher, so I think that's probably okay. That bought the Stellar, just haven't got into the game. Not sure what the Stellar is. I'm pretty sure there isn't a ship called the Stellar. Yeah, you're going to have to explain a little bit about what that means. Anyway, does this engineer do other things? Power distributors, yeah. So let's put an experimental effect on the power distributor. So cluster capacitors, super conduits is the best one for combat. I think we'll do the super conduits. Oh, yes, I didn't check to see which one there was, so I think I did get the Stellar one. It was the one that was it wasn't pre-engineered, but it came with Class A, and that was the next thing I was going to look at actually. Look at livery, and see what options I got there. So right, okay, let's change him to Leo. And paint jobs, did I get? So it's the gold freight. So what does it look like with no? Oh, it's just grey with no. So yeah, I did get the gold freight paint job. Is there a Right, 10,000, that's quite a lot for a paint job. But Midnight Black. I may go for that one later. Let's look at the ship kits. Right, ship kits. So I've got a spoiler on the back. I've got options on there. Okay. I think I quite like the spoiler. So yeah, we'll stick with that. Wings. I think I like these ones actually. Yeah, we'll go with those ones. That's the pointy bit on the front. Yeah, I'm going to go with those side ones. And tail. And that's either on or off. Right, so that's just that little bit there. Right, okay. That's the end of the stream for today, or for now. Let me put those tail ones back on. Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's have a look at the final stats that we got. So 394 jump range unladen. 34.27 light years jump range. Sorry, speed. The total mass 4,000 tons. Cargo capacity 1,172. If I got rid of the shields, I could probably increase that by another, what is it, 64. So that would take you over the 1,200. Full fuel capacity 128 tons. So again, I could probably reduce the size of that fuel tank if I got plenty. How many jumps does it let me do? I'll check that in a second. What else have we got? Shield resistances. I don't really know what those mean. Shield strength 1,000. So we did go for the expensive ones there. And again, it's still got a little bit of work to do on the shields. Total damage, damage per second. Again, that doesn't seem particularly high. Yeah, okay. So thanks for watching. That is the Pantha Mk2. And I will possibly be back later or tomorrow doing a stream on actually using it, so continuing to build the space station. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.